The humid Virginia air hung heavy over Chesterfield County on the morning of June 4, 1981. The scent of freshly cut grass mingled with the lingering fragrance of honeysuckle. A typical early summer day in a quiet, suburban neighborhood. But beneath the veneer of normalcy, a tragedy was about to unfold. One that would shatter the tranquility of Old Gun Road and leave a community reeling in shock and sorrow. This is the story of Donna Ruth Dobbs, a beloved elementary school teacher whose life was tragically cut short, and the cold case that continues to haunt the residents of Chesterfield County, even today. Donna Ruth Dobbs was more than just a teacher. She was a beacon of warmth and compassion. Born in 1944, she dedicated her life to the education and well-being of young children. She was a kind and patient educator, known for her infectious enthusiasm and genuine love for her students. She was a devoted daughter and a cherished friend. Her laughter, described by those who knew her, was as bright and cheerful as a summer's day. She was deeply involved in her community, and her presence lit up the lives of everyone she knew. Living in her home on Old Gun Road, she embodied the essence of a quiet, contented life. Her home was often described as a welcoming haven, filled with the cheerful sounds of music and the pleasant aroma of freshly baked treats. It was the place where she felt safe, where she could relax, and where she could recharge. But on that fateful day in June, the sanctuary that she had carefully created was irrevocably violated. Details regarding Donna Ruth Dobbs's personal life paint a picture of a woman who was truly dedicated to her craft and the people around her. Those closest to her recall a woman with a gentle spirit, someone who always had a kind word to offer and a helping hand to extend. She was known for her unwavering positivity and her ability to find the good in everyone. She was known for her patience and empathy. Stories from her students often spoke of her ability to make learning fun, and her knack for turning even the most difficult subjects into engaging lessons. She wasn't just teaching them facts and figures. She was teaching them how to be good people. She was the kind of teacher who remembered birthdays, who sent encouraging notes, and who genuinely cared about each and every one of her students. She was the kind of person who made a lasting impact on the lives of everyone she encountered. Her commitment to education was unwavering. She saw teaching not as a job, but as a calling, a profound responsibility to shape young minds and hearts. Chesterfield County in 1981 was a rapidly growing area, a stark contrast to its colonial roots. Old Gun Road, while not rural, retained a semi-rural charm, characterized by sprawling properties with mature trees and well-maintained homes. It was a place where neighbors knew each other, where children played freely in the streets, and where a sense of community was palpable. The air, especially in early June, was thick with the scent of dogwood blossoms and the sweet perfume of roses from meticulously kept gardens. The houses, often built in the mid-20th century, exuded a comfortable, lived-in feel. Donna's home itself was a reflection of her personality. Cozy, filled with books, and adorned with personal touches that spoke of a life rich in simple pleasures. The gentle rustling of leaves in the towering oaks that lined the street would have been the soundtrack to her daily life, a soundtrack now tragically silenced. The timeline of events on June 4, 1981, remains a hauntingly incomplete puzzle. The precise moments that led to Donna Ruth Dobbs's death are shrouded in mystery, adding an additional layer of tragedy to this already heartbreaking case. The day started like any other, with Donna likely preparing for her upcoming school year and the long summer ahead. She had a routine, a predictable rhythm that made her sudden absence all the more alarming. The first indication that something was wrong came when concerned neighbors and friends were unable to reach Donna. When she failed to appear at a prearranged event, alarms started to sound. This prompted a welfare check at her residence on Old Gun Road. Local law enforcement officers, accustomed to responding to more mundane calls, were dispatched to her home. It was at this point that the unthinkable was discovered. The house, usually filled with the gentle hum of a life well lived, was eerily silent, a silence that presaged the horror within. The discovery sent shockwaves through the ordinarily placid streets. The current status of the Donna Ruth Dobbs murder remains an open wound. The case is classified as cold, with no new leads, no suspects, and no definitive answers in sight. The lack of resolution has not only left her family, friends, and the community in perpetual grief, but it has also created the thought of a killer walking free, someone who had the capability to commit such a horrific act, casts a long shadow over Old Gun Road. The passage of time has done little to dull the pain. Instead, it has amplified the unanswered questions and the gnawing uncertainty that has become a part of the community's collective memory. The investigators, though years have passed, have never officially closed the file, a testament to their continued dedication and the enduring hope that someday, justice will prevail. The absence of a solution has also perpetuated a myriad of theories and speculations. Some believe Donna's death was the result of a crime of opportunity, a random act of violence that targeted a vulnerable individual. Others theorize it was a more calculated act of violence, suggesting the killer knew Donna and her routine, perhaps even exploiting a perceived sense of security. The lack of a concrete motive makes it all the more challenging to understand what could have driven someone to take the life of a beloved member of their community. Some speculate that the killer may have been someone close to Donna, someone who knew her routine, someone who may have even gained her trust. Others suggest that Donna may have unwittingly crossed paths with the wrong person, someone who harbored ill intentions. These various scenarios have kept the case alive, keeping it at the front of many people's minds, but still they offer no clarity. The community grappled with the chilling realization that such violence could occur in their midst, a place they believed to be safe and secure. The whispers of what if and who could have became a constant undercurrent in local conversations. The impact of Donna Ruth Dobbs's death continues to be felt by those who knew and loved her. For her family and friends, the pain remains as raw as it was on the day of her death. The knowledge that her killer remains at large compounds their grief and creates a void that can never be filled. Every passing year serves as a painful reminder of a life tragically lost. The closure that they desperately seek continues to be denied. Her family, in particular, has borne the brunt of this enduring sorrow, forever haunted by the image of their vibrant loved one taken too soon. They have held on to hope, clinging to the belief that one day, the truth will emerge, and the perpetrator will be brought to justice. The anniversaries of her passing are marked not with parades or celebrations, but with quiet remembrance, a poignant acknowledgement of a life stolen. The community itself has also been deeply impacted by the murder. The collective sense of loss is still palpable. It left an enduring scar on the neighborhood, a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the potential for evil that can lurk beneath the surface of everyday life. For Donna's students, the tragedy was a formative experience, a harsh introduction to the realities of the world. They lost not only a teacher but also a role model and a friend. The impact of this event has been woven into the very fabric of their memories, a somber lesson in a world that was supposed to be filled with wonder and learning. The well-kept lawns and manicured hedges of Old Gun Road now hold a silent testament to a darkness that briefly descended, leaving an indelible mark. The laughter of children playing on those same streets, once a symbol of innocence, now carries a faint echo of the tragedy that transpired there. The case of Donna Ruth Dobbs stands as a poignant reminder of the unsolved mysteries that continue to haunt the American landscape. The fact that her killer remains at large is a testament to the fallibility of the justice system and the complexities of human nature. This case, like others of its kind, serves as a stark reminder that justice is not always served, and that the pursuit of truth often takes a long and arduous road. The hope for answers, however faint, persists, a testament to the enduring human desire for resolution and the deep-seated belief that every life, no matter how tragically cut short, deserves to have its story fully told and its perpetrator held accountable. The quiet streets of Chesterfield County still whisper her name, a plea for remembrance and for justice deferred, a haunting melody played on the winds of time, waiting for an ending that has yet to arrive.